Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys, Games, Collectibles. And today we are looking at something very old and something very rare indeed. We're looking at the 1960s release by Pepys from their series of card games. And this particular game we're looking at today is called Penalty. And it is based on soccer, basically. It's a football game that you play around a board. Okay, so this is the box that the game comes in, and it says Penalty, a Pepys card game, as advertised on TV, the world famous football game. Okay, so that is the front of the box. Now, let's just turn the box over. Okay, as usual, there's nothing on the back. But on the side of the box, it says manufactured in Great Britain, Penalty, the world famous football game. Penalty, Pepys football card game, and a game of skill and speed. Okay, so that is the box. Let's open the box up now and have a look at the contents inside. Okay, so I've opened the box and I've taken the items out of the box, and this is what we got. So we've got a playing pitch, we've got a pile of cards, we've got the ball, and we've got the instructions. It's a game of skill for 2 to 6 players. So it's a short description of the game. Penalty has already proved to be the most popular indoor soccer on the continent and in South America, where over 1 million are in use. The object of the game is to score goals. The players move the ball about the pitch in accordance with the cards they play. Skill in the choice of cards can be played is therefore important, though, as in real football, the element of chance is never lost. The cards and the play cover every feature of football: penalties, free kicks, throw-ins, thrilling saves, corners, and end-to-end play or planned tactics. The choice of scoring from shots at goal, corners, and penalties are realistically in accord with soccer on the field of play. Penalty was not finally produced until almost 18,000 trial games have been played. It has evolved by 12 specialists who worked on it for 5 years. Okay, interesting. So content, so you've got 82 playing cards, you've got the football, you've got the playing pitch of a tough, hard-wearing material. The cards are made up as follows: penalty, 1 card; goalkeepers, 5 cards; corners, 4 cards; free kicks, 4 cards; normal cards, each being a kick or movement, 38 cards. Well, that doesn't seem like... Oh, 52 playing cards. Sorry, I thought it said 82. Okay, so let's have a look at the cards and see what we've got on here. Okay, so... Okay, so each card gives you movements of how you can move around the ball, around the table, I'd imagine. I'm just trying... Oh, there's a goalkeeper, so there's a save. Oh, there's the penalty card. Free kick cards. Another goalkeeper card there. So I'm assuming a corner card there. So I'm assuming that because it shows you the movement, so you can move 5 spaces in diagonal, or 2 to the right and 7 forward. 3 to the left and 6 forward. So yeah, I mean that's how the cards work. So I'm pretty certain I've got a rough idea of how this goes. So you play the cards. It says the deal: when there are more than 2 players, first decide who will make up the opposing team, shuffle the cards, and deal as follows: 2 players, 8 cards each; 3 players, 6 cards each; 4 players, 6 cards each; 5 players, 5 cards each; and 6 players, 5 cards each. The remainder of the cards, the blind pack, are placed face down on the table. So spread out the playing pitch on the table and place the ball on the centre spot. Decide which player will kick off. When there are more than 2 players, each one player plays alternatively. Not all the players of one team followed by all the players of the opposing team. With a 3-player A versus B and C, a player plays twice in the round. That is, A plays B, follows A, plays again, then C, and so on in that order. Okay. With 5 players and so on. So, yeah, okay. So the players study their hands, bearing in mind that when they play a card, the ball must be moved according to the arrow shown on the cards. That is in the same direction as the arrows, playing always away from their own goal, except for straight cross kicks, which are clearly indicated. The number of squares moved must be in accordance with the numbers marked beside the arrows. Okay, the kick-off. The player kicking off decides which one of the cards to play. He plays it by placing his card face up alongside the blind pack and then moving the ball according to the direction on the card, starting from either of the 2 centre squares on his side of the halfway line. He then draws a card to replace the one he has played. Penalty, free kick, corner or goalkeeper cards cannot be used to kick off. The next player in turn, who will be a member of the opposing team, continues to play from the square where the ball now is, and opposing players continue. Each plays one card at his turn, moves the ball, then draws from the blind pack, except when he plays free kick or penalty cards, when 2 or more cards are placed and drawn. No, every player, after finishing his move, must draw from the blind pack the same number of cards as he played. At all times, the players, having completed their turns, should have the same number of cards in their hand as they started with. In calculating the number of squares on the pitch, when moving the ball, the numbers along each side of the pitch will be found helpful. And it goes into more details about each individual thing: goal kicks, penalties, free kicks, and so on. And this is the... Okay, I'm only going to open it halfway because I haven't got room in the booth to open it the full... Well, actually, I can open it the full way. It just means that I'm going to have to have it to the back. There we go. So that's the pitch. You can see that the whole pitch there. So we've got the pitch from this end and we're all the way up to that end. Okay, so the ball starts in the centre circle. If I can find the ball. There's the ball in the centre circle, and let's just move that back a little bit further there. And you draw a card, and let's say the first card to be drawn, we're moving 4 squares in diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, and we're off the pitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we're not. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're in the area there. I suppose then the other player has to play out. So it's sounds like quite a cool game. Just a little bit complicated when you've never played it before. You just got to get used to how you play it and how the game unfolds. But otherwise, I mean, if you like soccer, football, it's a great game. Looks like to be a great game. So I don't know exactly how to play it because it's the first time I've seen it. But it looks like a cool game. It's a fair sized pitch. I didn't actually measure it, but I think it's about 60 odd centimeters. In fact, let me just measure it. Just bear me 1 second. Okay, so the easiest way to do it is just measure half of the pitch. So I'm just going to measure. So it's 25 centimeters. So you need to double that. So it's 50 centimeters long, and width-wise, I think it's 30. Yeah, width-wise, we're looking actually just over. So we're looking at about 31 centimeters. So that's the size of the pitch. It's not massive, but it's not small either. So you do need to play it on the table, obviously. And obviously, then you've got the cards and the instructions and the ball. Okay, how well did these do? Well, according to the information, they done exceptionally well. It was a very, very big game back in the 1960s. I suppose they were trying to compete with the likes of Subbuteo. But of course, with this being a much cheaper game to play and a much easier game to play, because all you do is it's more of a card game than an actual Subbuteo game where you're moving the players and flicking the players to hit the ball. So yeah, very different game to Subbuteo, but it was obviously the cards games version of the football game. And obviously soccer has always been such a big thing from as long as you can remember. It's a massive industry in the UK, and all over the world comes to that. So yeah, these games done very well. However, trying to find them now in this complete condition, and this particular one here doesn't look like it's had very much play at all, if any. The playing pitch is immaculate. The board is also in fantastic condition, and the cards look like they've hardly had any use at all. And obviously the instruction booklet is all very good and all intact. So yeah, a very good vintage card game from the 1960s. So we're talking early 60s here, so you know, we're talking over 60 years ago. Now, as I say, finding them like this, now finding these card games full stop is very difficult. Finding them complete is much harder, and finding them complete in the original box is even just very hard. But as you know, we at Midas Touch have done it again, and we managed to find a few, and they're currently available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to quite simply by clicking the link below. It'll take you straight to the website. You'll be able to find this and many other vintage toys, games, and collectibles. There's currently over 10,000 products available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we are uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I'm absolutely positive you are not going to want to miss this, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new products which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there's something in particular you're looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or maybe just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you've enjoyed this very short video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.